Okay, and I'm back. Okay, so Elfilin is the good part of the ultimate life form Fecto-Elfis. Okay, so I think what they symbolize is I think Elfilin symbolizes like a good person uh, that is unfortunately addicted to something like a drug addict, and that good is being overpowered by that craving, this irrational, impulsive craving. And I think Forgo Fecto represents that impulsive craving perfectly. It's like when you see it speak for the first time, you see Forgo Fecto speak for the first time, it's primitive and rudimentary like a basic AI. Alright, so I think Eflin is like, he represents somebody that is wanting to get out of that addiction. And that addiction, that void that, is inside of him, gets filled with friends. So that addiction is like it goes in the back burner. It's put on hold and it's controlled. All right, strong armed illusion, phantom Gorimando. Illusionary beast was created with powerful psychic energy in the realm of dreams. It's not the real Gorimando, just a phantom made of negative thoughts, but it's still incredibly strong since it's based on memories of the real Gorimando. It can't resist a fruity snack. Okay, so these were made from Fecto Forgo when it invaded when it went back into its dreams after you ruined its plan, so it can attempt to get Leongard's body, possess it, and use it as his new vessel. So these were just created as a way to impede Kirby's progress. Alright. I wonder what they taste like. The real Coraline asks Kirby to help her save Leongard. This phantom feeling is a fake. Alright. This wild beast doesn't seem to care about Leongard at all. She may be an illusion, but her claws will cause real damage. It has no memory of Kirby or the adventures they've shared. It's a little more of a haughty, hollow husk. This one caught me off guard. This is when Forgo Fecto tried to control Mendonite like it had King Dedede. The experienced swordsman came out on top through sheer force of will. But the result was this mysterious doppelganger formed by the residual psychic energy. Alright. Possessed Beast Forgo Leon. The specimen tagged as IDF-86 left formless and floating after humiliating defeat, fled to Forgo Dreams to plot their next steps, create a new army of phantom beasts, then claim Leongard's body as their own. When Kirby arrived to force them out. Oh, so Forgo Fecto was more than just one creature? It's interesting. It had no choice but to reveal their own phantom form. Oh, the soul form. This is Fluttering Dream Eater Morphonite. The fluttering fiend that casts judgment upon final battles is drawn towards the isolated easels of Forgo Dreams. There, it feasts on the most powerful soul it finds and takes the fearsome form of a scarlet-clad knight. Let the most challenging battle of this new world begin. After their fight with Kirby, IDF-86's body was destroyed, but their powerful mind survived. They fled to isolated dreams of their own. They fled to isolate Isol of their own dreams and brought Leongard with them. Yeah, this is basically the fractured parts of his soul. The soul fragments collected by Kirby and Coraline have returned to their owner, Leongard. Now restored as Leon is free of IDF-86's corrupting mind control. This world is in good paws once again. Leon and Carol, famous leaders of the Animal Kingdom until Leon found IDF-86 after that. Yeah, we reread this one before. Species born of chaos. Fecto-Elfilis. A unique convergence of elements from native beast souls to ethereal butterfly gave a stubborn soul one last chance at revenge. This new creation, driven by pure chaos, would have been nice to say revenge too, was defeated by the bright light of Kirby's hope. The last bit of life that remained willingly returned to Elfilin at last to become one. So, Forgo Fecto was like your desires and impulses without the control and rationality that you need to like make them not destructive. So like Elfilin is the compassionate and rational part of Forgo Fecto, but Forgo Fecto really care. It just wanted Elfilin to complete its spatial manipulation abilities. So it kind of makes sense for the soul form of Chaos-Elfilis to be in just no longer animal-like, but just an orb of chaotic impulsiveness and trauma. Because some of the stuff it says is like, and here we are from Lab Discoverer and IDF 86, and it just repeats it over and over and over and over and over. So it's trauma. It's traumatized. And it can't really stabilize itself, and it's trying to stabilize itself without Elfilin, but it just doesn't work. So at the end, it finally relents and concedes defeat and goes back to Elfilin, which is pretty nice. Alright. I'm gonna get me some water, because I haven't had water in like 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. Ugh, all that rambling. Alright. I guess I can show off what some of the newer abilities do. Let's go with Time Crash. I already showed off what Deep Sleep does. Alright, so what Time Crash does is he wears an hourglass for a hat. You just hold the button. Alright, now, you know, there's a time stop and then you come into contact with an enemy and you do massive damage. And there's a radius that increases when you touch an enemy. It'll wear off sooner or later, but it does a boatload of damage, and it's an amazing evolution of the Crash ability. I didn't expect it to be that good. What else? Yeah, this one, Buzzsaw Cutter. Now it gets the ability to ricochet off walls. So if there's a fight with a wall, this thing can do so much damage. So you just charge it, and then you just let it ricochet. Yeah, so you just let it ricochet and it just does all types of crazy stuff. So there's that one. Oh, yeah, I already showed the pencil one. Let me go to Toy Hammer. This thing is so adorably cute. Oh, and he has a helmet on. Yeah, this thing, it has more range than normal hammer. This thing is good against bosses because it just whack, 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 whack. And then 1, 2, 3. It has good rapid fire for hammers. For a hammer. It still has that, so that's always good. You want to use the homing bomb in a way that you set one down, and then you do that, and you toss another one, and you want to try to get them all to go in the same direction. So like 1, 2, 3. You want to try to get that chain going so you can get that explosion going. You do a lot of damage to control a lot more space. Yeah, you've seen those two. Yeah, you've seen that one. Oh, let me show the Meta Knight one. Nice. Just like Meta Knight, I love the little air skewer he does. So cool. Alright, there's that one. What else? I guess the only thing that's left is to do the Ultimate Cup Z with, you know, ability list and with no boosts, but that's going to be for another part, not this one. Peace out.